Welcome to Jazz Guitar Weekly, with free jazz guitar lessons every single Monday, full of useful tips you can put to work right away to improve your jazz guitar playing. Sign up for the free newsletter at www.jazzguitarguide.com/email. This week's chord of the week is a G major 13 chord. So, we're playing this one without a root, and we're building it 7, 3, 9, 13. And it's a very friendly finger pattern. Pointer finger plays the 7, middle finger plays the 3rd, ring finger plays the 9, or the 13, sorry, and pinky finger plays the 9. Right. So where I'm picturing this is I'm picturing the root right here on the 6th string. So this right here is a G major 9. This has kind of been a theme the last couple of weeks of we're looking at the fret just below our pointer finger on the string we're seeing the root on. So I'm seeing the G there, so G major 13. If I go up here, it's a C major 13 at the 8th fret root, 9th fret pointer finger. I can play an F major 13. Whatever we need, as long as we know the notes on that 6th string. So it's a good time to learn that if you don't know it already. So that's how we move this around the neck, and it's a really, like I said, easy finger pattern, fun to play around with, and a nice sound. So to put this in a 2-5-1 progression, the 2 chord is going to be an A minor 11. The 5 chord is going to be a D7 flat 9. And the 1 chord is our G major 13. So there's a lot going on here that's kind of nice. So number 1 is our top note is staying the same, right? So that's kind of cool. And then our second from the top moves up chromatically every time, 1 fret at a time. So we have a little upward melody in the middle. Our 3rd voice stays the same and then moves down, right? And then our lowest note moves down and then stays put. And what I really like is this that happens in here among all this stuff is the movement between the D7 flat 9 and the G major 13 is we have these inner voices just trading places as far as the frets go. So we have the 2nd from the top moving up while the 3rd from the top moves down. It's just kind of a nice little thing to have happening inside the chords. And all we have to do is practice the shapes. So we've got that going for us. Right. So to play over this, I'm using an arpeggio that outlines the G major 13. And I've borrowed this from a concept from Tim Miller, who's a great jazz guitar player in kind of the modern styles. And he has an arpeggio concept where make sure you put 2 notes on one string, 1 note on the next, and repeat that pattern. I've broken from this a little bit, but it's where I got the initial idea for this. So the way I play this is with a 9, 7, 6, so that's the only note on that string. 3, 2 or 9 again. Major 7, so that's the only note on that string. 5, 3, root. And I've added a little flat 7 at the bottom, so I'm not exactly following his setup. But what this lets us do is play, kind of bounce off that on the way back up. Right, gives us a nice sound. Right, kind of fun to play with. So that's something worth exploring, especially as up at the top, it's mostly color, but we still have those 3rd and 7th guide tones. And I'm doing some hammer-ons and pull-offs there, because it lends itself well to that. Okay, for a 2-5-1 progression, playing over this, I have the same 2-5 we just worked with the chords. So over the A minor 11, I have play a little bit of a scale line starting on the 7th of that A minor. So I'm outlining the 11 a lot. I'm hitting that twice at the end. So 7, root, 7, 6, 5, 4, 9, 4, or 2, 4. And then I go up to the flat 9 of the D7 flat 9. I just play up and down that arpeggio for a couple strings. Okay, so we have... And I go down into the 3rd of the G major 13 arpeggio, down to the 9, 3rd, 13, 7, 9, and I just kind of keep playing back down that arpeggio. So the whole G13 section kind of goes like that. It's going to sound very kind of open against the chord, and it's kind of an unusual, in some ways, intervallic design, which is kind of makes it stand out. Okay. Have fun with this, and we'll catch you in the next lesson.